Good day, welcome back to Judith Plains, Montana, and welcome back to our playthrough here, where we try to establish a chicken farm here amongst the dairy farms here in Judith Plains. Um, Last time I touched this save was probably 5, 6 weeks ago. Had a lot of things going on in real life, but we also had the Highland DLC, so I've had a lot of interesting interactions with some mods. The last time you saw me, we were in November. I've just completed planting this field here of alfalfa, and we were at $80,000. So I decided to do some work over the winter months, over November, December, build up our bank balance to $140,000. But what I'm going to do right now is to spend some time off camera doing some contracts. I'll be picking up this cultivated contract first and seeing which mods work and which mods don't work, and I'll bring us back in April where we can complete the harvesting of our alfalfa to make some hay. I'll also make some changes to our equipment. I'm going to change this trailer here, as well as our mower and our cultivator. We are at 6 meters here for the cultivator. I want to do some larger cultivator contracts. I'll see what I can get in the store, and I'll be paying off this more because we have this pottinger here. It's 10 meters wide, while this one that I have is 7 meters. And if I do get into silage, this is able to make a swath. I don't have to, I can skip a step basically, so I don't have to get a windrower and pull it into a single swath. So guys, I'll be doing that, just doing some contracts, some work, see if I could pick up any other equipment and make some changes to the farm here, guys. Well, not to the farm, basically to the equipment. And when I bring you back in April, we'll be getting ready to cut our field here of alfalfa, get our first set of hay going. All right, guys, so I'll see you back in April. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. All right, guys, welcome back to April. As you can see, we have a new piece of kit here. So this has replaced the mower that we had. So we have this on hire purchase. And we got the pottinger kit over here, the new mowers over here, guys. So we're going to be using that to cut our field of alfalfa that is ready for us. So this seeder here, this came up in the sale while I was doing some other work and checking to see if there's anything in the sale. Saw it in the sale, picked it up, and completed a $60,000 sewing job with it as well. So we are future-proofing ourselves with this piece of kit here, guys. I changed the cultivator as well. I was going to go with probably this Dalbo here for $43,000, but I went with a different piece here. We had this originally, but I went with this piece of kit here for $27,000 at 7.5 meters, saving some money in the process. Bought that cash, I believe. Actually, let me just check and make sure that I did buy it cash. What do I have here? That's right. So you only have the seeder and the tractor here. So everything else was bought cash, and we have now a healthy balance of $191,000. So we're gonna get this field of alfalfa cut, guys, and we're gonna see what other fields we can pick up. I was looking around the neighborhood because I had mentioned I would love to pick up this field here that's next to ours for $183,000. But I also stumbled upon some other fields while I was doing some work here. Field number 3 that could be 100% loam, and it's only 124,000. And field number 2 which is 186,000 and is 84% loam. And I think this one here is alfalfa as well. Yeah, so if we decide to, and it's a bigger field and higher yield. So you know what, we can possibly pick up this field here to replace our field of alfalfa here, and then we can start working towards our chicken empire here. I've also bought two sets of I've also bought 2 pallets of wheat because I'm going to be putting down a small chicken enclosure. I have the realistic livestock mod installed. So with that, I want to build up our chicken stock from, you know, some cocks and some hens, and we'll purchase chickens, but we also look to build up our stock as well, guys. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get this grass cut. Well, not grass, this field of alfalfa. Actually, I should check to see if the other field is ready to harvest as well. Because if it is... Oops, sorry guys. Maybe I should just purchase it and see what. So it's not ready to harvest as yet. Let's just visit it and see. Okay, so it's now planted. So we've got probably what, 2 months before this is ready to be harvested. So maybe we do that. So I'm just gonna jump back over here, guys, to our plot. Nitrogen and pH value here looks good. So we should get a decent yield coming off of our field here. And let's check and see when it's the best time to sell alfalfa here. That is actually next month. So let's see if we can get this crop done, and we can see how much we can get for it. Here's our new trailer for the bills. So we'll get that done. So we're jumping in the tractor here for the first time with our pottinger kit, getting this cut, getting some alfalfa bales made, and then we'll get them sold as soon as possible to see how much money we can raise. For sure, we'll get some chickens down as well. Maybe we can go ahead and also see if we can purchase a field of alfalfa here. Let's see what else do we have around us. This one is 3, so yeah, probably we can get this one here, guys. Get it early in case we have to lime it or fertilize it. All right, guys, enough chatter. Let's get some work done. So we're gonna do the rest of this work here, guys, in time lapse. Yeah, we do have on the wheat. So let's get on the mowers, get to some cutting, and guys, then I'll see you when we're ready to sell our bills. Alright guys, we're finishing up the bill in here. At least we were able to get this field cut and tethered before the hill so that we can grab maximum yield out of this field. So let's unload this bill here. Let's get these bills out of the hill and let's see if we can get them over to the sale point. Let me just see if this registers as well. Alright guys, gotta find my mouse there. Alright, let's see if this registers as well. Let's see alfalfa here. Yep. So we can get $48,000. Right now we can get 45,000 at the Montana Hair Company. Alright, so let us tag this place here. Let's see if we can find it on the map. Not too far from us here. Alright, so let's get these packed up, get them sold as and get our balance looking nice and positive. We do have some other hay bales as well. I didn't want to sell them because these were just wild grass that I cut. I think I'll still keep them around in case I do some sheep or anything else. If not, I will just go and sell them at the animal dealer. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's get these bills out of the field. I'm gonna do some auto loading here. Hope you don't mind. And yeah, just get these out of the field and get them loaded. Alright guys, I'm gonna get the rest of these out of the field. As you can see, they're only stacking 6, right? So I'm gonna get them out of the field first, get them in storage, and then probably pack them up manually and see if I can get more on the trailer and take it over to the hair company. So I will see you guys once this is done. Alright guys, it's really coming down up there. Hail is going to finish around between 12 and 2 and we'll get into some rain. What I'll do, I'll go and get these fields popped up, loaded up onto the trailer. I'll see if I can get them loaded better than 6 on the trailer. And I'll get them over to the sell point and see how much money we can make this. Actually, before we go, let's run over here and check the field, see if we need to put down any fertilizer or nitrogen. So yeah, we do need to put some nitrogen in some area, and some areas need fertilizer as well. So we'll get that taken care of probably later in this episode, or get it taken care of in April 2nd. So I'll get these bills loaded up guys and I'll see you over at the sale point. Alright, we skipped time ahead here. The rain is still falling. Let's check the forecast for tomorrow because I don't think anybody wants to receive wet hay. So let us take a look and see if we have better weather tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be partly cloudy. So let's go ahead here, guys. And before I skip ahead, I'm going to put down chicken coop. And I'll use this one here that has a fence around it to protect our chickens. You know, I'm going to put it right here. We're not going to customize the fence. We have some ground deformation here, guys, but not too much. But yeah, there's a bit right here. Let's see if we can maybe smooth this out just a tad here. Hopefully we don't have any floating poles. Okay. Alright, so I think what I'll do... I was going to get a trailer, guys, to bring the chickens in, but it's more expensive than actually paying the fee for delivery. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna look for a good rooster first, one that is going to give us good quality. So this one here is very high, and all these other guys are low, so we're gonna pick up this one here. Then we're gonna look for some hens as well. So we have some highs. This one will be very high average egg production. So let's grab this one here. Quality is very high on this one. Everything else down here is low. Okay. Let's see if we have any chicks. All right, so I guess it would be initially these first three here and that rooster, and then we'll see if anything comes back into the shop. Tomorrow or the next month. Then we can build up our stock that way. So let's go ahead and buy the selected. There it is. So we should be good here now. We're gonna go ahead and get some feed in here. And yeah, let's go. Once I get the feed in, guys, I'm gonna jump ahead to the next day. I'll look to get these bales sold. So let's get one pallet of wheat here. Alright, and we'll get that loaded in. And yeah, skip ahead. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, welcome back here. We had a little issue here with the feed. I guess the trigger's probably too low, or there's too much ground deformation or something. But we're not getting the feed into that pen. So let me take a quick look here, guys. Maybe we use one of these instead. Alright guys, let's see if this one accepts. Yep, it does. All right, so we use this we'll use this pen here. We'll move the chickens over here. I think I have the mod installed to actually move animals between pens over short distances, so I will see if we can complete that move and then yeah, get off here guys. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and all right, let's get rid of this one here. Let's sell it. Let's see if we can smoothen out this ground here as well. Okay, so that should be it for now, guys. Yeah, let's see you. Alright guys, that's it for now. So I'm gonna hop over into the second Air Pro and I will see you then, guys. Alright guys, April 2nd, better weather. Chickens are doing well. They've moved over. Health is at 100%. So everything is going well there. Maybe we can see if there are any new chickens available. Oh yes, they are. So let's buy these two here. So right now we have 6 in the pen. And this is the first time I'm using realistic livestock mod, so yeah, I'll see how we get on with it. I'm thinking that we're gonna get into some contracts on because our price of hay has fallen, and we're not in a hurry to sell it. Our bank balance is doing well. We're not desperate to pay off anything at this point in time. And we'll see if maybe the price increase in May, because it seems to be the highest price in May. Right now it's above the highest price, but we'll see. You know, we'll take the risk. We'll take the risk and see if we can get a higher price on 183. We'll have to take a look at our field and put some nitrogen back in, some lime as well. Some spots require lime. So we'll just see, come up with a lime spreader or come up with fertilizer spreader and see if we can hopefully we don't over fertilize or over lime the area. But for that guys, let's see if we can make some money since we are going to be in a holding pattern here. So let's jump in and see what contracts we have. We do have some fertilizer contracts here. Field 107 close to the shop. Field 37, field 70. That's a relatively large one there. And we do have some hoeing contracts. I was thinking about buying a hoe. so that we can actually complete these contracts as well. And there are some sewing contracts. So we do have our machine over there, our implement, so we can pick up probably some sewing contracts here. You can probably do this one that's close to the shop. All right, guys, so this is what we'll do. So I'll do this one here, 107, which is just close to the shop. If I see it correctly, yeah, 107 is close to the shop. So I'll grab this one here. I'm also going to do the sewing of the field that is right next to the shop as well. That's field 83. So I'll accept that one. Where is field 8? Alright guys, so what we'll do, we'll hop over to the shop. We're going to take over our leader. And we'll get those 2 contracts done. And we'll call the episode here today. So I haven't shown you time lapse of a sewing contract as yet. It'll be something new, so let's get that done, guys. Let's get over to the shop, get this tractor fueled up on the way. Actually, let's stop here, guys. Let's see if I do have some fuel. I think I do. That way we don't have to spend any money for the fuel. We just have to complete the maintenance. Alright, that's it. Yep, we do have some there, so we'll just do some maintenance on the tractor and get these contracts done. So see you at the shop, guys. Alright guys, we're here at the shop. Go ahead, get some maintenance done here on the tractor. And we're gonna get some seed here, guys. Just checking again. Field 83 is barley. So let's go and get this field planted with barley, which is just behind us there. Let's get this field planted, guys, and then we'll call the episode there. Alright guys, we're going to be calling the episode here, coming up to the end of this contract. So hopefully you were entertained a little bit. You could drop me a comment, let me know how you're liking the series thus far. We're just going to be kicking back up the series, kicking it off and getting some frequent uploads for the remainder of the year and into January. So yeah guys, so thanks for watching. Drop me a comment, a like, let me know how you're enjoying the series thus far, and you know, you can go back and look at some of the other episodes. I'll also be putting out some episodes from Kingley, probably coming up in a couple of weeks. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.